We've journeyed through an incredible first half of the year. We've been through so much. We did so much inner work, so much transformation. And now, as June comes to a close, as June comes to an end, it's time for something sacred. A moment of pause, a moment of reflection, a moment of realignment. A mid-year reset, because this isn't just the end of a month, it's a closing of an energetic chapter. This is your invitation to ask, who am I right now? What am I available for moving forward? This isn't about pushing, it's about presence. And if you felt the stir inside of you, like the nudge that it's time to elevate, it's time to recalibrate, and it's time to return to yourself, then this episode is your invitation to do just that. So let's reset, let's integrate, let's rise. Hi, welcome back to the Manifest and Mindset podcast. I am your host, Cécilia, mindset and manifestation coach, and your guide here to help you break out of stagnation and align with your dream life. Part 1, why you need a mid-year reset. Here's the thing that most people skip in personal growth: integration. So they chase the next goal, the next practice, the next breakthrough, but without honoring the becoming that's already happened. But without integration, your nervous system stays dysregulated. Your identity remains disconnected. Your manifestations stay stuck in your mind, not your body. But mid-year is your opportunity to pause, reflect, and root in everything you've grown through since January. Because I know this about you. If you hear, you've evolved. Even if it doesn't feel loud, flashy, or even if the manifestations haven't all arrived yet. But you shift, and that deserves reverence. Part 2. Where we started vs where we are now. Let's reflect back for a moment. Remember your energy in January? What were you hoping for? What were you afraid of? What felt like a dream but now feels closer? Since then, maybe you've let go of old beliefs or relationships, or maybe you've taken bold steps towards your business or your healing, or maybe you reclaimed your voice or boundaries. Maybe you faced fear, doubt, or grief and chose to keep going. But take this in, because you are not the same woman who began this year, and she deserves to be seen. Part 3, mid-year reflection ritual. So for this part, I want you to grab your journal, or you can always come back to this episode when you're ready. We're going to do a 2-part reflection. The first part, let's start with the first part, which is releasing. We're going to do a powerful check-in. So if you have your journal, so now is the time to get your journal if you can, or pause the episode, or come back to this part later and reflect deeply. So I want you to ask yourself, what am I ready to leave in the first half of this year? What am I available for now that I wasn't before? What beliefs, habits, or patterns no longer align? What do I no longer tolerate in my energy, in my time, or in my space? Where have I been operating from fear, doubt, or scarcity? So take a moment to write this down and really be honest, but what? Compassion towards yourself, because it's not going to be perfect, but it's still a journey of progress. The second part is to reclaim. So once you've reflected on where you've been, it's now time to realign with where you are going. And the truth is that alignment always trumps effort. So I want you to ask yourself, what am I proud of myself for? Who am I becoming? And how do I already embody her? What am I ready to fully claim in the second half of this year? What gets to be easier, more expensive, and more authentic in the second half of this year? And write this declaration in your journal. I am no longer available for blank, 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 blank. I now align with the energy of blank, and I choose to move forward as her. Remember, this is your anchor. This is your reset. This is your power reclaimed. So give yourself permission to change direction, to update your vision, to realign your priorities. This next chapter gets to feel lighter, not because life is easier, but because you are clearer. Part 4, Mid-Year Energy Reset Ritual. Now let's walk through a powerful reset ritual together. One that you can come back anytime you feel disconnected or uncertain. So step 1 is to clear the clutter energetically and physically. I want you to clean your environment, clean your physical space, organize your physical space, organize your digital space, unfollow accounts that trigger comparison or fear, journal out lingering mental fog. The step 2 is to anchor into your vision. So close your eyes and ask yourself, what does my higher self desire to create by the end of this year? And let her answer. Let her lead, listen to her. Then write down her vision and commit to one step this week, just one step that aligns with it. Step 3, embody new standards. So pick one energetic standard for July. For example, I only entertain aligned opportunities, or I lead with peace, not pressure. Or I no longer self-abandon for comfort. Write it, speak it, live it. Part 5, aligning with your elevated self. Let's go deeper now, because it's not just about reflecting. It's also about realigning with the woman that you are becoming. So here's how to do that mid-year reset properly. We spoke about this before, but it starts with 1, clarify your standards, because your standards create your reality. Ask yourself, what am I no longer tolerating? What is my new energetic minimum? This could be how people treat you, how you speak to yourself, how you spend your time. Really, really, really think about it and go in detail. You need to design your Q3 vision from July to September, because this is your next chapter. So don't coast into it. You need to create it. For that, you need to ask yourself, what am I calling in before the end of the summer? What will make me proud on September 30th? Who do I need to become to receive all of that? And write it down, speak it out loud. 3, create a sacred structure. What routines or habits will hold you steady? Pick 2 or 3 anchor habits. It could be daily alignment time, like breath work, affirmations, journaling, or weekly goal checking, or monthly energy reset or visualization. But don't overdo it. Just keep it simple, keep it sacred, keep it supportive. Part 6, embodying her, your next level self. We've talked a lot this month about identity work, and now it's the time to embody. So ask yourself daily, how would my elevated self handle this? And let her guide your decisions. Let her guide your boundaries. Let her guide your rest, your relationships, your investments, and your vision. You don't need to wait until things are perfect to become her. You become her right now, and then the reality aligns. And on a personal note, I am doing this work right now. I'm right beside you. I'm right beside you. I've had to check myself this month and this whole year, asking, am I still aligned with where I'm going? Am I making decisions from trust or from fear? And I have to admit that even I sometimes need to pause and remember that the goal isn't more pressure. The goal is actually more presence. The goal is more purpose. The goal is more peace. So I hope that this is your reminder too, that you don't have to have it all figured out. Actually, nobody does, but you just need to return to your truth. And if you're ready to step into your next chapter with a clear mind, an open heart, and an activated energy, I want to personally invite you to join my free 3-day Mindset Reset mini course. This course is your energetic restart button. It's designed to help you clear limiting belief, to help you reconnect with your higher self, and to build real momentum toward the life that you are meant to live. So in this course, you will receive 3 powerful lessons. one each day, plus journal prompts, affirmations, and action steps that create real shifts. So if June reminded you that you are meant for more, this course right there, this is your first step toward it. So click the link in the description to register for free, or comment or DM reset, and I will send it straight to your inbox. Let's shift together. And now, your favorite part of the show, the actionable steps for this week. So, 1. Do the reflection ritual from today's episode. Please write it out. Don't skip any of the journaling questions and go in really, really deep with self-compassion. 2. Set a Q3 intention and declare it out loud every morning. 3. Choose 2 habits to support your energy for the next 90 days. 4. Repeat this affirmation daily. I move forward as my elevated self. And of course, 5. Register for the free 3-day mindset reset and start the second half of the year with momentum. It's really going to help you. So for the final recap of this episode, you don't need to chase anything. You don't need more goals. You need more alignment. You don't need to start over. You just need to return to yourself. You already hold the codes, the keys, everything. You already know the next step. You already are her. So let this be the moment that you remember that. You are not behind. You are becoming. You need to pause, to reflect, to realign, and then lead forward as the woman that you've become. Second half of 2025 is yours to design. So make it intentional, make it powerful, make it yours. If this episode anchored you, please subscribe so you're always growing with us and never miss an episode. Leave me a comment on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a 5-star review if this reset served you. You can also screenshot the episode and tag me on Instagram at manifestandmindset_ in your stories. And don't forget to comment reset if you want more media support, ritual, or coaching. And as always, let's close this episode with a quick breath and affirmation. Let's ground this in. Take a deep breath in. And exhale everything that you're leaving behind. And repeat after me. I am proud of who I've become. I am aligned with who I am becoming. I am proud of who I've become. I am aligned of who I am becoming. Remember, you are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you are meant to be. At the edge of your next evolution. The woman you are becoming is already within you. So reflect, realign, and rise. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to keep showing up in alignment. So pause, reflect, realign, then move. But not from pressure, from power. Because the version of you that finishes this year strong, she's already within you. Let's rise together, and I will see you next week. Bye.